Hello my friends, and welcome back to Space Hulk Deathwing. I know it's been a while. The last time we jumped on the game, we got a look at the beta, did a little bit of gameplay, and as we know, it kind of had a little bit of a rocky launch. The game is still $40 on Steam. I personally think that's a little bit expensive for what it offers, but it does have some new content now, and the Enhanced Edition is coming soon. So I wanted to jump on with Italian Spartacus, who knows 40k lore very well. I'm a bit of a neophyte when it comes to the whole universe. I know the Fall of the Eldar lore relatively well. I know some of it, but I am definitely no lore master expert on the subject at all. So we're going to be going through a little bit of a run here, talking a little bit about the Death Angels and the Dark Angels. I knew I was going to do that. See, that's what I'm talking about.
You fucked up so
Dude,
big.
It's
oh
over,
my God.
man. Game over.
Hey,
So embarrassing.
Just stop the recording.
Angels,
We're done.
it's over, man. It's over. All right, so we're jumping into Dark Angels here, and this is the elite first company, the Deathwing, made up entirely of Terminators, and I am playing as an Interrogator Chaplain, which is unique to the Dark Angel Space Marine chapter, and actually their entire job is to hunt down the Fallen, who are these chaos splinter cells from within the Space Marine chapter who went around and kind of corrupted their home planet of Caliban. Lionel Johnson, their Primarch, came back, blew it all up to smithereens because he was like, my planet is getting corrupted, created the Fortress Monastery, the Rock, and they went sailing off into the glorious galaxy. And these guys are meant to basically make confessions from all these Fallen, these chaos traitors from within their own legion, and basically smack them into the ground with that big scary Crozius Arcanum that he carries around. So pretty badass looking model, and I'm looking forward to trying them out. So, Italian, give me a little bit of backstory on the Dark Angels, not the Death Angels. And
I can give you one from the Death Angels if you want.
Sure, dude.
It's a new custom chapter.
It's my favorite, dude. They're great. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about them. Lay the backstory, the groundwork for what we're going to be doing in this game, specifically in the Space Hulk, and a little bit about their chapter, and then we can jump in and do a little bit of gameplay.
Sure. So you were talking a little bit about those people, those Fallen, the Unforgiven as they're called. The Dark Angels operate with a great deal of secrecy. Secrecy, what's that? As you
boy, 1-2 baby, Fulgrim, let's get it.
Everything you do through the sheet is okay. So as you rise in the chapter, from a battle brother to a sergeant to eventually a chapter master, and every single chapter for the most part has their own delineation of those ranks. Like for example, Black Templars call their chapter master High Marshals. So everyone kind of has their own delineation. But as you climb those ranks, you get introduced to more and more and more and more of the secrets of the Dark Angels and what went wrong. In fact, you don't even know that there are the Unforgiven until you get to the inner circle. When you're in the inner circle, that's when they start to find out, hey, there are these Unforgiven. People like Cypher and the such are actually trying to, the Dark Angels are trying to subvert those Unforgiven because they're out there. They're given a bad name. Because basically the premise is, if people are to find out that those Unforgiven exist, what's to stop them from just declaring the Dark Angels excommunicado and just going after them as if they're heretics? So they have pretty much hunted them religiously to the point that there's a rumor like, oh, the Inquisition actually knows about it, but because they hunt their own so vehemently, they're like, okay, well, we'll keep an eye on them, but as long as they're doing that, we don't see a problem. In specific here with Deathwing, we are going to be playing a unit, a squad of Deathwing Terminators that are landing onto a Space Hulk. Now, Space Hulk is this amalgamation of many ruined ships that comes in and out of the warp. It's typically housed by Chaos Space Marines, by Orcs, by Genestealer cults, by Tyranids in general, and sometimes all of the above. So we basically, in the premise of this actual game, we stumble across one, the actual main ship stumbles across one, and Space Marine cruisers in the lore are actually pretty badass. They're pretty autonomous ships in and of themselves. They can completely siege a star system almost alone. They're huge and badass, armed to the teeth. So they basically find the Space Hulk, and you are tasked, the squad is tasked with finding out what's going on in here, because there's relics of the ancient past on here, because there's an old ship from the Dark Angels and even during the Horus Heresy that is attached to the Space Hulk. So pretty much that's what we're going to be doing here today.
Angel's beacon conducted us to the corpse of Brother
Nice. So we're going to get a little bit of intro here. We'll be quiet for a second.
Of the Imperium. Along with many brothers, he was lost with the ship Caliban's Will. It was one of the cruisers sent back to Caliban with Luther during the Age of Heresy, 10,000 years ago. This confirmed our suspicions. We had to discover the story of Caliban's Will, and perhaps learn something of the loyalty and fate of its crew. I conducted a psychic scan that showed me a strange artifact inside the ancient Dark Angel ship. We had to find it at any cost. We needed to reach Caliban's Will quickly, but more and more, I felt the encroaching psychic presence of an inhuman eye watching us, waiting in darkness.
A whispering eye.
Just a single whispering eye.
I had no idea, actually, that... Well, I didn't know that there was going to play a voice there, because honestly, the special missions don't typically have any voice acting whatsoever, so I kind of interrupted you, and I didn't mean to do that with starting the mission.
No, it got me a good point to end it out, because I heard the voice, and I was like, oh, I'm going to stop that.
Yeah, maybe I should stop, but basically, I think we're about to get run over by some Brood Lords and some Tyranid Genestealers, and Genestealers are a little bit scary. They've got talons that can rip through Terminator armor like a hot knife through butter, and I think in the original Space Hulk game, it was basically like a 1-to-1 ratio. Like if a Genestealer got its claws on you, you were pretty much toast. On the higher difficulties in this, that's certainly true as well. They die pretty easily when you've got bolters that can like blow holes through anything, essentially. Yeah. I mean, it's like super high-powered rounds. Not too much of an issue, but if they get their claws on you, they're gonna hurt pretty bad. And I'm actually rocking with a Mark II bolter, which I don't think is unique to the Interrogator Chaplain in the lore, but it is in this game, I believe. And what's a Mark II? What's the difference between that and a regular bolter, and what makes them so special?
So a Storm Bolter and a Mark II Storm Bolter, the big difference is the Mark II one is a lot faster fire rate, shoots a little bit smaller shells, and it's not going to be as accurate from a distance. So I can actually like zoom in and snipe with single shots. It's a little bit harder for you to do that if you try and take your shots. It's a little bit faster, a little bit harder to control, a lot more recoil. The biggest thing is like when you look at like a Storm Bolter compared to like a bolter, it's like an even bigger round, and a bolter round in and of itself is like the size of a fist. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it'll blow somebody in half without even... I mean, it won't even do that. It'll more like just turn you into pulp if you get hit by one. Yeah. It'll do some pretty nasty stuff to you. So yeah, they can rip up Tyranids pretty easy.
Think like 50 caliber gun round going through like just a naked human body.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Commander Belial.
Okay, so
I love how like
we do have an issue. We don't have an apothecary.
Dude, this is good. I didn't know that. I thought it would give us AI.
Yeah, I did too. So this might be a little bit short-lived, but we can try our best. We're not playing on a particularly hard difficulty. I think we're just on normal right now. But into the Space Hulk we go.
I can actually go back and change to apothecary.
Do you want to? Do you think we should? I mean, dude, a librarian's pretty dope. Like this is, we feel really badass. Like
let's forge ahead. Yeah. You're black, I'm blue. Let's kick some shit in.
I wish I could see myself. I wish there was a character view where I could just see.
Dude, I can see you, and you look rad.
You look rad, but not quite as rad as me.
Dude, come on. You're so flattering.
Dude,
go out into the club.
That's what Interrogator Chaplains do when they see Terrans for the first time. They go, "Ah!"
It's part of their war yell. It's in the lore. They screech all high pitched.
They cry like a huge pussy when something charged at them. I've never fought anything before.
Oh! Take that. Oh, you sons of bitches.
Have you taken any damage yet?
Maybe.
Are you already like dying? You're already dead?
My pants are yellow.
So, one of my issues with this game, honestly, is the melee combat is not particularly satisfying, especially when you go from something like Vermintide into Deathwing. Like, there's really not very much complexity to the actual melee combat. It's just block and smack, and that's pretty much it. There's no like dodging. There's not a whole lot of timing. You just kind of wildly press Q or whatever your melee button is until they die. And
well, what bothers me too is that the melee should be way more effective. Like, I'm using a Force Sword, which in tabletop, well, they changed it in 8th edition, but it can outright kill someone, and your Crozius Arcanum is basically like a souped-up power weapon. So we should be hot knife through butter these things just like they would through us.
Is a Crozius Arcanum an actual power weapon? I'm not seeing the glow that typically associates with them.
It doesn't look like they are doing it in this game, but I've always thought of it as being one.
I mean, if that's what its stat line is, then that's what it is, yeah. Oh, we got stuff behind us.
Oh, behind.
I love how I keep shooting you. It's like the good probably fires off.
I know, and I do like that they added the. I think it's already always been there, but like environmental stuff where like shooting like pipes can like toast something up behind.
Yeah. Well, and another issue I have with the game is the performance still. It's definitely gotten better since launch. The performance is not great. I mean, you'll see me drop to like 30 FPS sometimes, even when there's really not a whole lot going on the screen, which is
That's true.
frustrating. I mean, like the actual core gameplay isn't bad. The actual, well, for one, the ambiance is incredible. Like, it feels 40K for sure. Like, they've nailed some aspects of this game, without question. And you can tell that they love the universe, which is important. Like, if you're gonna make a 40K game, like, make it beautiful, give it the love it deserves, right? But
Bob it twisted.
I mean, just,
I
it feels
love
like
that.
they didn't quite have the wherewithal or the ability to make it to its fullest potential, which is unfortunate because the idea itself is so cool.
But it's interesting too because Games Workshop is in this stage where they're making all these games. These games are coming out and they're all great to some extent, right? You've got like Regicide, which is like a really cool like both chess sim and Regicide, which is a different game in and of itself. But like that game is really good and it's a small indie developer. Then you've got oh shit, dude, jumped at me and sprayed blood everywhere.
I'm gonna give us some damage. I think this is damage. I have no idea, to be honest.
I'm just gonna shock the shit out of him.
Yeah, like, see, this melee, like, it's just not, it's not as satisfying as I want it to be. Like, Vermintide, you hear that crunch. Like,
yeah,
I'm in a Terminator right now. Like, when I smack this guy, I should be hearing it just go.
That's one problem I've had with almost every 40K game. They've never been able to capture the gravity of armor. It always just seems so like, oh, they're just kind of trotting through everything, all like bimbly from tree to tree, and they don't feel like it's like they don't feel like they're actually in power armor. Like power armor should feel like, oh, this is like this cumbersome like hulking armor. Instead, it just kind of feels like I'm kind of moving awkward. Oh, dude,
Taking a few shots here from the
Brother, unlock this door.
Battle Brothers,
For
Steel Rain.
For the Emperor.
Dude, your voice is so much better for this space than you. Oh, we got a lot coming in, to be honest.
Oh,
I will go ahead.
Yeah, if you've got your abilities now, your lightning and your force push, we're gonna be gaining.
oh, I used it. I force
Fine.
push.
No, it's fine. No, I'm just saying, like, in general. Yeah, see, you can see the accuracy of this Mark II is definitely nowhere near, but it's got much higher rate of fire.
Yeah,
Not quite as
basically,
much
I'm
punch,
killing-
but higher rate of fire.
anything that comes in through a certain range, I'm letting you kill, and I'm shooting things behind you. Or behind that target. Battle Brothers.
I'm
I
sprinting,
will go ahead.
boys.
Follow me.
Oh, dude,
we
look
got
at you.
we got a heretic up top.
You're wearing a sick, like, brown diaper, too, so you know you mean business.
Yeah, I wore the brown pants today.
I will
When
go
fighting
ahead.
Tyranids, always make sure you're wearing brown pants.
Yeah, I'm not good at the long range. You're gonna have to pop their heads from far. We got a bunch
you,
of. Let's burst fire it. Oh yeah. Oh, get right.
Get back, kid.
We got some homies coming in from the left. I'm gonna back up a bit.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Shock.
Oh, they're all aggroing on you. Jesus.
Take it.
They're coming from behind us too. So what I don't know is, do they just keep coming? Do we just need to move as fast as possible, or is there,
You
like,
can clean them out, but they will keep coming to some extent, yes. You
block?
should have put that name to the test.
Dude, we're gonna get like halfway through this mission and we're just gonna get worn down from attrition and die.
Hey, I got a really, like, bad question to ask you right now.
What's up?
Just don't get mad.
Alright.
What's the button for melee?
Mine's Q, but I changed my key bindings.
Okay,
So-
good. It works for me.
Oh, it does? Okay. So yeah, middle mouse is my aim, and right mouse button is block, because I felt like that. Oh,
my
crap,
God, are you
we've
in
got...
the MLG?
we're MLG, dude. We got sentry guns firing. Oh, run, dude,
Okay,
those
back
do
up.
so much damage. You need to force lightning it. Force
I
lightning will
will
kill it in
go
one
ahead.
shot.
Follow
Oh, can we not? Oh, press M?
Oh god, what are you doing? Are you lagging out?
No. Press M.
You're just jerking it on the wall there. Taking
Yeah,
a-
so you don't jerk it on the wall? What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, that looks hilarious. So, dude, we need to get out of here, bro.
Oh.
What were you trying to do with M?
Hack them. You can hack them. Single player.
Dude, just lightning it, dude. We don't need to hack it. Just lightning it.
Take this force sword in the face, you dirty Genestealer bitch.
Eat
these
it.
things are disgusting.
Oh yeah, can you just press 2 on it? I think that's your key for...
Oh, dude, you
Oh, you're not looking the right way! Oh my god, you take so much damage!
I can't just press 2, like I have to be within a certain range.
If you zoom and press 2, you should be able to get it, I think. You got it?
Yeah, that worked.
Thanks.
I'm like critical.
Okay, that's not good, because we're not even close to finishing this mission.
Oh god.
Oh god,
Oh,
no!
God.
Battle brother!
Battle brother! My skin is on fire from plasma.
Dude, when there's still another turret, we're in trouble, bro.
Got it.
You got it? Okay. Oh, FPS drops, I love it.
Oh shit. Oh no. Force push.
We should probably
Force
work
push.
together. I'm coming. Oh, I've got a... Oh my god, dude, I've got invis...
Battle brother.
I've got invis train, stalker trains coming at me. Oh god,
am
I'm dying, please help me.
Press E, what does E do?
Use all your powers. Use your powers. Oh god, I died. Oh no, I didn't. I'm just really,
you're good.
really close. Oh, you can change your loadout. I forgot. So
Yeah,
you
like-
should change. You should change. I should change.
How do we go back? I forgot the button.
No, just press I. Press I. I think it's inventory. I think. Does that work?
Yeah.
All right. If you can become an apothecary, you would save our save our titties. And my titties definitely need saving right now before we die, dude. Hurry! They're coming.
Deploy.
Oh god.
Did it.
All right. Can you heal me?
I already pressed it.
No, you didn't. No. What?
I thought it healed one of us.
No, there's a selfie.
I am-
Oh
Battle
god,
brother.
it's over.
I am dead.
Oh, we're dying on normal. We're so good at this game.
Dude, it's alright. It's alright. We can, now that we've done like the whole librarian chaplain.
Yeah, now we can actually
I'll-
play for real.
Yeah, seriously. Now that we've done this, you know, like, just warm up match.
Dude,
People need the. People
what
need
is
the
my
warm-up.
Crozius Arcanum even doing, bro?
It's very.
It's not doing anything, man. It's not doing anything. Ah, die.
Just yeah, slowly slip into a.
Wait, how am I alive? What? How am I alive?
I don't know. Give us a countdown though.
Oh, I forgot I have abilities. Wait,
Abilities. Oh, I'm coming back to you, bro. I'm coming back. I spawned.
I think I brought you back, and now I'm crashing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello, my sweet.
Can you heal me?
43 seconds.
So you only have one ability?
Yeah, for now. Level 1. Back up. I'll take the damage.
Yeah. On your right.
I'm using the shotgun. This is a shotgun. It's a shotgun
I
and
need
a
to
half.
change out this Mark II bolter. I'm not loving it.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Is that the Redemption or
Yeah, this is Redemptor.
Redemptor? I don't think it's actually called the Redemption.
I think you're right.
Learn the lore, bro.
You ever did a lore video?
Dude, 40k lore would be fun.
That's why I started cracking into it, man. It's fun to talk about. I can talk about this shit for fucking hours.
People don't realize it, but I actually like 40k more lore than fantasy. There's something about like the galactic nature and the scale of it that just makes it more appealing to me than even fantasy. And I love fantasy universes, obviously. I mean, I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd. I'm obviously
Above you.
I think at this point,
Above you.
literally, literally above me. Yeah, I mean, like obviously I love fantasy stuff. Like I've made my channel off Warhammer things, basically.
Dude, it's like I was telling people, like, I know more about fantasy than I do 40k. And I know
You like
quite a bit
40k
about
lore more?
that, and I played the actual tabletop of 40k more. Like, fantasy is not easy to break into. That's kind of why the end times happened, because you have to buy like tons and tons of models and then paint them. Like, fuck, if you're playing Skaven or orcs.
Heal me. Yeah.
Yes, I give you the apothecary's kiss. Not unlike Poseidon's kiss.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is hard to break into. I mean, like, that's why Age of Sigmar happened. Like, and people can hate on Age of Sigmar as much as they want, but there's no question it's doing decently right now, and it has...
That's doing really well, yeah.
Like, it has a following, and it's easier to pick up, because you don't have to buy 57 models to play. Like...
Well, yeah, it's like my friend that played with me was saying. He was like, you know, I liked playing 8th edition. 8th edition was really solid, really good, but I just really didn't like having to... Basically, like, oh, you want to play a game? Okay, well, let me get, behind you. I'm behind you, like, giving you some love. Oh, yeah, just take that shotgun ammo. Space Anakin.
I'm an Interrogator Chaplain. My name's not Anakin. I'm actually like Bartholomew Ballsack or something.
Yeah, they all have like some sort of like similar like Bartholomew Barty Ballsack. They all have like some sort of like similar name, like mechanic. Calculation running.
Yeah, we should probably like run and stuff, because I have a feeling things are happening.
Things are happening.
So I think a lot of people don't know, but you actually have Blood Angels, right? As your
I have what? Sorry, you cut it right there.
What army do you have on the tabletop again?
Blood Angels.
Yeah, your Blood Angels. Yeah. So you're Sanguinius's brood.
Dude, Space Vampires, 2K17.
And Dante, Commander Dante.
Dude, Dante's sick.
Dante's he has a sweet model. The Golden Mask is sweet.
Imagine him like delivering you a pizza. Oh yes, take that.
So is Deathwing what makes the Dark Angel special on the tabletop? Is that basically like their special formations with the full Terminator squads? Is that what makes them baller?
Well, the kind of think of it as like, they have Deathwing and Ravenwing. Ravenwing are like speeders and bikes. Deathwing are all like elite Terminator type units. So they've got their Deathwing Knights, which are special Deathwings. Their Deathwing Honors are things that you can actually give their character. Jesus, he just mulched him through me, bastard ass.
Yeah, that the pink goo is OP. Please note.
Just too much goo in my life, dude. I just fisted that guy.
I'm fisting them. I'm fisting them all.
Take my electric
for
fingers.
The Emperor. So much fisting.
Ow. So much fisting. Oh.
We need to. This is not the right way.
Extraction point.
Calculations definitely running, bro.
Dude, we're 0 for 2.
Wait, so it's Deathwing and Ravenwing and what?
Oh, dude, this is a Black Templar place.
Yeah,
this is a Black Templar shoulder pads.
This is a Black Templar ship. Indeed it is.
There you go. Punch this thing. Punch it.
Yeah, like, why am I at 33 FPS right now? Like, nothing's even happening.
There we go. That side peek in there. It's that Overwatch skills. But yeah, it's basically like during the Horus Heresy, there was like, I think it's like 5 or 7 actual, I guess you could just call them just like special regiments, special delineations of Dark Angels. Like Deathwing was one of them. Ravenwing was one of them. They're the only ones that made it into like the current era. Oh, did you switch to a heavy flamer?
We got a heavy flamer, boys.
Dude, that's so sick. That's so sick.
It doesn't have a very satisfying sound though. It's very quiet.
Dude, I'll agree with that, but it's so cool what it's doing. Oh yes, dude.
I'm gonna give them the Falcon Punch!
Dude, just fucking Falcon Punch them in half, man. Scissor me timber, Xerxes.
Oh, scissor me. Oh. Scissor me, Xerxes.
Oh, these men trying to start out my badge.
Oh, my FPS, what's happening?
Don't worry, I'm here with a shotgun.
Oh god, dude, I'm switching. This thing, like, maybe it isn't. I'll wait a little bit. But I have a feeling it's just the flamer just destroying my FPS. Yeah, it's like so quiet. Oh yeah, dude, it's definitely. I'm switching. I could go Spear of Caliban.
What the fuck that? Do it. Looks fun. Sounds fun.
I think this is the repeater plasma cannon.
Dude, shoot that thing.
Pew,
oh
pew.
yeah. You see, that's another thing too. Is like I always envision these things to have a much different sound.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, like, Deathwing gets plenty of stuff right, it also gets plenty of stuff wrong, and I'm not sure the sound design is on the top marks of what's been accomplished in this game.
Dude, even Dawn of War, which I think is probably like one of the best 40K games ever, the sound of bolters is like so castrated sounding. Like I expect them to be like this.
Yeah,
like, heavy,
no, like literally, if you're gonna do bolters, make them scary, because that's what they are. They're scary as hell.
Like, I mean, if you think about that caliber size, like, think of when a 50 caliber machine gun shoots. It's not like a...
Redemption sounds pretty good.
Yeah, this sounds pretty beefy. But it's definitely a
I mean, it's not quite as boomy as maybe it could be, but it definitely doesn't sound bad.
Definitely, agreed. But I just want like a plasma thing should have like a charge to it. Like that's half the thing. Like in the tabletop, if you use plasma, the coils might overheat and blow up. So it's like I expect it to kind of have like something that's actually a little more like oomph to it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, through the corridors you smell these socks. It's intoxicating. You know, there's like a bunch of relics we can get too.
Yeah, we passed one. Did we even pick it up?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Well, again, and it sounds like we're crapping on Deathwing. Like, this game's actually really fun when you're rolling with friends. Like, when you're playing by yourself, it kind of sucks. But when you're playing with friends, like, it's enjoyable for sure. But one of the issues is like you said, there are relics in that game, but it's a completely unfinished mechanic. Like, you can pick them up, and there's literally not a single piece of flavor text to go along with it. You have no idea why you picked it up. There is no mechanic. All you can do is look at them after the game, and that's it. Like, there's no actual point to it whatsoever. It doesn't even tell you what it is.
I will say that they did add some of that flavor text. Not all of it. Some.
Ooh, not for the... For
single player at least.
For the relics?
Yeah. Because we were, so that's one thing Indy and I were talking about before this. Indy played around like launch. I got the game like November or so. So
yeah, so they did a little bit more polishing over that time, I guess.
Yeah, but still not that much. They did release the new content where they added you can customize your weapons now. Now you can be the Interrogator Chaplain. So
you can't. I don't think you can customize your weapons yet. I think that comes. You can pick your weapon, but the customization and the visual stuff, all that's gonna come with Enhanced Edition in well, I don't even know. They delayed it. It was supposed to come out in December. I think it's.
Oh yeah, I thought it came out. That's why I said that. Well, fuck my ass.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, and you get that if you already have the game.
Dude, that guy just juked the crap out of you.
Dude, seriously,
that was some Neo stuff. That was impressive.
Dude, I can't take this shit. It's fucking Super Bowl ended. Just totally
juked out of your socks, dude.
Seriously, man. Like, you know, I'm just trying to have a good time here. People jumping in and out of my lane. Don't get me in my zone.
Stay in your lane, nerd.
Stay in your lane.
Dude, honestly, Interrogator Chaplain's a little bit boring. Like, I'd rather play a librarian. Like,
switch if you
want. I don't have like any cool abilities.
What do your abilities do?
I don't even know. It doesn't tell me in the pregame. It tells me that I can bring back dead. Oh god, the guy's top half just kept. Oh, Stalker Strain! Stalker Strain!
What?
They were invisible.
Oh, I was like, huh? I'm sort of like looking at stuff you're shooting. Like, what's he shooting at?
Yeah, dude, Spirit Caliban's so strong. But yeah, like I pressed 1 when you died to bring you back and it didn't work. Maybe it lowered your cooldown or something. I don't know. But second one, I think, is maybe like more damage. I have no idea. Calculation almost done. Dude, we rolled through that Black Templar ship like a
hot knife through hot knives.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
I think we'll stick with it. Let's stick with it.
I need an apothecary.
Here, let me heal you, my sweet prince.
Thank you, sweet prince.
May flight of angels sing me to their rest. Oh, tons coming in. Dude, just boom, boom. This is it.
Oh, the mission ends?
This is it. That was it, man. Like, you on plasma,
I am
me on
so
shotgun.
much better than you. I didn't even die, and I got 3 more whole kills than you.
Yeah, but look at my assists.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
Team game.
You are a great player.
Team game, bro.
I still hear Tyranids, and I also can't exit the menu either. Can you?
Oh. No. We've discovered a great, amazing game. Bug in the game.
Oh, it's moving on.
Conducted us to the courts of Brother
We just did mission 4.
A dark angel from the
I think there's more portions of it.
Along with many brothers, he was lost with the ship Caliban's Will. It was
no, it's giving us the same intro.
During the
this is highly irregular, Dave.
Hold up.
This confirmed
I'll end recording here, and we'll pick it up again once we figure out what the hell's happening.